I guarantee that your precious time is being consumed by something that you do every single day, something that you most probably are unaware of doing, something which strangely enough very closely relates to a form of torture and execution used in China 1000 years ago. That's what we are going to talk about today. But first, a quick story. Sam hated his job. The 9 to 5 was killing him, slowly killing his spirit, his will to live. He made the decision to dedicate 5 hours each evening to his tech startup side hustle. However, things were going slow for some reason. There wasn't much progress. Let's go through Sam's typical evening. Arriving home after his 9 to 5, Sam already starts facing tons of minor tasks, searching for his lost laptop charger, dealing with household chores, each one of his tasks eating into his precious time. When Sam finally opens his laptop to start working on his side hustle, he's bombarded with notifications from social media, emails, messages, constant distractions. Even when Sam starts focusing, his mind is distracted. Why not watch this quick video or do this quick Google search? Then 15 minutes later, he realizes that he just watched 3 videos in a row. So much wasted time on these distractions. Ever heard of something called lynching, also known as death by 1,000 cuts? It was a form of torture or execution used 1,000 years ago in China. In a nutshell, a knife was used to remove portions of the body over an extended period of time, eventually resulting in death. You are probably thinking, how does this relate to Sam? Well, small, seemingly minor inefficiencies, problems, or frustrations can accumulate over time, leading to a significant decrease in overall productivity and satisfaction. We often optimize our lives in a way to prevent big events or tasks that we believe will distract us. Not going out with friends, not going to parties. I won't be playing any video games today. I won't be watching Netflix today. Awesome, that's good. That's a good strategy. But at the same time, we neglect the multitude of small distractions that together create a larger impact. If you're watching this video, there's a high chance that you want to start or currently have a side hustle. How much time do you allocate every single day to your side hustle? 3 hours? 4 hours? Now, how much time do you actually spend on your side hustle? Focused, working, how much time? I couldn't answer this question a few years ago. I always thought I was productive until I started to track all the minutes I spent at home after getting back from my day job. I was shocked. Most of the 6 hours that I had allocated after work, after my 9 to 5 to working on my side hustle was spent distracted, browsing the internet, going to grab something to eat, talking to my spouse, watching some YouTube videos, some videos on TikTok. All these individual things took only a few seconds to a few minutes to do. But each one of these added up. Each one of these distracted me from my main priorities. Each one of these small distractions forced me to waste time to get back focus on my priority tasks. It can be very easy to fall into the trap of defining productivity by adding more tasks to your already full to-do list. But the top 1% of each field are not leveraging themselves by adding more to their plates. No, they learn how to handle one plate really well, and they keep on refining their craft to make it even better. Look at this YouTube channel. I could have created at the same time a Twitter account, X account, LinkedIn account, and started posting there. But this would have distracted me from my main goal. My number one focus is growing this YouTube channel, and I will only invest time in other things once my priority of the day for this YouTube channel is done. Once the video I need to create and publish every single day is done. That's an excellent strategy. It is working well for me, but often I find myself distracted constantly while trying to get things done. I was focusing on a single thing, ignoring the big distractions, but still falling into the trap of death by 1,000 cuts. You know the distractions I'm talking about. Doing something random for 1 minute, a few seconds, or quickly checking and answering an email. This doesn't sound like a big deal. But in reality, it takes between 10 to 45 minutes to get into a state of flow when working on a challenging task. Doing something else for 1 minute is not the problem. Being distracted for a few seconds, doing this quick search, watching this quick video, that's not the problem. Breaking your flow and having to refocus for at least 10 minutes, that's the problem. The small things make the difference because they accumulate and compound over time. Just breaking the bad habit of allowing yourself to get distracted while working, focusing on your priority items of the day could give you many hours of extra time every single day. By focusing and not breaking your flow or getting distracted, you could complete the same amount of work in a few hours that you would otherwise get done an entire day. And I'm not overselling things here. It's true. Here's our fixed, my issue of being distracted by small things, and I'm sure that you fall into the same traps. Watch yourself. It all starts with awareness, so watch yourself closely for the next week. When doing something productive, do you really focus? Do you really work on this thing? How often do you check your phone? How often does your mind get distracted? You think of something else. How often do you switch to a quick task, a few seconds or 1 minute task? How often do you do something that is unrelated to your current task just because an idea or a thought came up? Every single day, review your findings. Were you distracted or not after 1 week? Review the total amount of minutes, seconds, or hours where you were distracted. I guarantee that every single task you've been working on for this week, you were distracted. Your mind wasn't here. It seems that every time we want to work on something important for us, we want to be productive, our mind has a goal of getting us distracted. That's normal. Everyone is the same, but you can fight these distractions once you are aware of them. So once you notice a distraction, what I do, I take a deep breath and I think about my why I'm working on this side hustle, why it's important for me. What's the big goal I'm trying to achieve here? Most of the time it helps ignore the distraction and get back into action. This takes some practice and it doesn't always work, but with time you will get better. The key here is to get this awareness that something is trying to distract you. And the best way to gradually improve this awareness is meditation. No need to do anything fancy. Just set a timer for 5 minutes and focus on your breathing. Every time something distracts you during your meditation and your focus on your breathing, acknowledge the distraction, the feeling, and go back to focusing on your breathing. That's it. Do that twice a day, and this simple exercise will help you get this awareness. When you're not meditating, you will get this awareness during the day, during your day-to-day activities. That's why meditation is so powerful. If you're someone who does not meditate, I guarantee that most of the time you spend during the day, you spend it being distracted. And you're not even aware of that. Because you don't meditate. Your awareness is very low. You are being distracted. You're constantly moving from one thing to another. Your mind is constantly going from one thing to another, but you're not even aware of that. That's why you need to meditate. That's the first step. And once you are aware, take a deep breath, chill, let the feeling, let the thought pass, and get back to your productive task. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.